The CRO token is starting to build an extremely bullish trend. As you can see here, we are getting close to a massive event, the World Cup 2022 in Qatar this Sunday, and crypto.com will be the face of it. They are the main sponsor and main partner of the whole tournament, the largest sporting tournament in the world where billions will be watching, including me. And they do have some other partnerships that are going to be happening. In this video, I'll be telling you my price prediction, how I think the price will develop in the coming days and weeks. Also telling you on how there's withdrawals being delayed and held, some alleged information that we have here as well. Also on top of that, we do have a video of the CEO Chris of crypto.com going on live TV and talking about the FTX situation and the crypto.com situation as well, and then talking about a pretty big partnership they have not only with the FIFA World Cup but with a pretty big influencer that regards this World Cup that I feel like could be a really good marketing round for them. Before we go any further, remember that nothing is financial advice. Do your own research, and if you're new to the Crypto Maxi channel, subscribe and hit that bell. With that being said, now let's actually get in and let me tell you on how I think the price will develop. Before we do get in, you can see here most of the market did see red today. Obviously now it's starting to show a little bit of green, but it's been red for most of the today, and I do believe it's going to continue like this for the next couple of weeks. Now one thing I do want to show you is the fact, of course, CRO has already seen a massive dip around here while there was all that FUD, all that false FUD should we say, throughout after the FTX saga, if you want to call it. It's still some bearish days. However, I can see it now that's already seen this false FUD and this whole dump. I can't really see it dumping any further, as of course with the current market value, the market state, this is already undervalued because of false information. So I do, as I mentioned in my last video as well, that this will probably stagnate for a while, but throughout the FIFA World Cup we're going to see one thing, and that is some bullish trends. Of course, where they're going to be sponsoring the biggest tournament in the world. It happens once every 4 years, and these guys will be the biggest sponsors. With that being said, now they obviously have more than just one sponsor. They will be running a lot of marketing rounds throughout this World Cup, as of course they already spent a lot of money making sure this sponsorship actually happens. Here's actually the sponsorship deal they got at the moment with Thugden, who's going to be attending every single World Cup game. If you know about Thugden, he's a YouTuber here from the UK, really good content around football, and he's actually partnered up with the crypto.com to actually go to every game and basically be the face of crypto.com and the World Cup throughout these 20 to 30 odd days. I'll play the video right now so you guys can see it.
64 games, 28 days.
This is insane.
This is the hardest challenge I've ever done.
What is going on?
It does not get any bigger. The FIFA World Cup is where thirsts are made. The ultimate opportunity for teams and players to write history. But what about for the fans? Is it my chance to write history? So I've been traveling to matches for years.
What a strike!
So Crypto.com and Copper90 have tasked me to complete the impossible challenge.
Oh my god.
To become the first person in history to attend every single match of a FIFA World Cup.
Right then guys, that basically was the video. It obviously is really cool. They're being smart on how they're doing these marketing rounds, getting one of the biggest football influencers at the moment to also be the face of this whole marketing round for them. Really smart and really good to see, as of course they obviously spent a lot of money for this sponsorship with the FIFA World Cup, and they're trying to make the best use of it. I won't be surprised if we start seeing a lot of ads even in this bear market regarding crypto.com, as they like to take a bigger share of this market that they have recently lost. With that being said, we also obviously have this tweet. I'll say one tweet. There's been many tweets actually regarding crypto.com delaying withdrawals. Now this is obviously a lot of FUD, you know, it is FUD, as this is something that's been happening for a while actually with crypto.com. They do require 24 hours after adding a new withdrawal address, and recently apparently even after adding this withdrawal feature, which they added later last year, they still had delays after that. So even if they have waited those 24 hours, they still had delays, or even if it was an existing withdrawal address, they still had delays. Now, of course, the founder Chris did tweet out, withdrawals are being processed as usual, please no FUD. The tweet is now unavailable, but you can clearly see it there. And yeah, the withdrawals have been done, but during that time we did see a lot of FUD, and the price, that's the reason we just kept seeing more dips. and that's the reason it actually went down to 5 cents. All these things did lead up, and of course when you out of the blue end up seeing all these withdrawals, you're obviously going to have to slow it down a bit. Doesn't mean they don't have the funds for it, it's more of the system and the time it usually takes, and this coming out of the blue. Remember that crypto.com has one-to-one crypto for every single customer. From what we have seen, they have completely disclosed it and it's completely transparent. So it obviously is a lie if anyone is spreading these rumors, which there have been. So just please keep that in mind. And to also clear it up, I am not a crypto.CRO holder. I don't hold any money in crypto.com. I'm just here to tell you the truth from what I've seen, right? From what I've been hearing, that is what I know. Next up, we have this interview with the CEO of crypto.com, Chris, who by the way has been doing a really good job actually sort of facing and talking about all the problems, whether that is in live TV, in different PR articles, whether that's in YouTube, in the AMA. He's been doing a really good job, so shout out to him. And right here we're actually going to play this video of him just talking about their recent FTX collapse and also the crypto.com news.
How should customers think about Cron and your business? This is your own currency. Obviously FTX had its own currency and was using that currency effectively to then make trades and effectively loan itself money.
Right. The way you could think about it is like a smaller version of Ethereum. We were the ones starting it a couple of years ago. Now it's an open source, decentralized project with 400 different projects building on top of it.
And you're referring to Cron, just to be specific.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct. We are an open source contributor. We've never utilized it in a way that FTX did. We never used this collateral for any loans or anything. We run a very simple business. We give 70 million users globally access to digital currencies and take a fee for that. And we are a regulated business. We've got licenses in all major jurisdictions from US to restrictions in Europe, Australia, South Korea. So it's just, it's a completely different nature of business versus FTX running a hedge fund and an offshore unregulated derivatives exchange and losing $10 billion in the process.
Chris.
Right, so hopefully that is well explained on the difference between FTX's business model and crypto.com's. If you haven't realized already, the differences itself, he actually cleared it up pretty nicely near the end, where FTX of course has this leverage, sort of an offshore hedge fund, which obviously is dodgy as it is, as they are not disclosing a lot of this info with their customers or with any jurisdiction. Where in the other case, crypto.com are completely transparent and open with everything that's going on in their company, unlike FTX, which of course they have been loaning their own native FTT token to their partner company using it as collateral. It's obviously a complete mess. We have already talked about it in past videos, whereas people did try to tie crypto.com in the same sentence with FTX, which was really odd. Again, myself, I do not hold any crypto in crypto.com. Never actually have. Ever since last year when Shiba Inu was listed, I've never actually held any crypto in crypto.com. Never held any CRO tokens, I don't think, in the past. Maybe once or twice, and that's just me being completely unbiased and just, you know, just seeing telling you what I see, right? It's completely not good for the crypto market to just bandwagon and talk bad about different exchanges. Sure, you might not be the biggest fan of exchanges. It's better to keep your money in a ledger or in your own wallet. However, exchanges are going to be needed in general, right? Just for regulation, whether that is to withdraw your crypto, they're always going to be needed in one way or another. And having more than one well-established exchange in different jurisdictions like crypto.com alongside Binance is obviously going to be really good. We have Kraken and KuCoin as well, but you know, with the way a lot of these companies are starting to fall, we had BlockFi recently going down, a bunch of other lending platforms going bankrupt. You are starting to wonder if some of these big names like Kraken or KuCoin do take a hit as well. Time will tell, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Remember to leave your like, subscribe and hit the bell. Hopefully you guys got some value from it. If you did, guys, just let me know in the comment section down below. Any comments you want me to make videos on, let me know as well, and we'll be dropping a video on quants later today as well, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, Cryptomaxi signing out.